there, this is Peggy again from Jean Lee Dolls, and I had a request from one of my followers on Facebook, Noel, on YouTube, to do a wig cap and show how to latch hook the hair onto the doll. So what I have done is, if you don't know how to crochet, you can actually braid your yarn. This is a crochet. I actually did crocheted chain, and I have pinned it. I've gone around here and pinned it to the doll's head. Just a minute, get a couple more pins here. I can finish pinning it down and show you. Pin this in a spiral, and I started down here, the neck. This is where I started, right here. Then I went around the head this way, and then just continued around and round and round and round and round in a spiral, pinning it as I went along. You don't want to pull it, you don't want to stretch it too tight. Just want it to be nice and snug, but not too tight. And then when you get in here to the crown, it gets to be a little tiny, little in there. Let's see. Try to use dark pin heads so you can see them. There. So now the head's completely covered with this yarn. This was not going to be the perfect color for this hair, but it's a nice size yarn, good for showing you how to do this. So then I just cut that tail off, and then you sew it down. I have this big needle, this 5-inch doll needle. You can see I use it a lot. It's really bent, warped, and I'm just going to use some crochet thread, and I have a knot in the end. I like to use thread that is about the same color as the yarn that I'm using. I always start at the neck, whoop. You can do whatever kind of stitch you want to do on here. You can do a running stitch, or you can do a, I think it's called a satin stitch. Whatever you want to do. You just want to catch all of these pieces of yarn, all these spirals, so that they're good and solid. So it's going to take some tiny stitches, and it's going to take a while to go around here and stitch this whole wig cap down. If you're going to make these dolls, make your doll for a small child, then you want to have these stitches really, really close together, because the small children carry their dolls around by the hair. So you want these wig caps to be on there good and tight. You don't want them to be coming off while the kids are dragging them around outside and stuff. So this could take probably, it could take upwards of an hour or even an hour and a half to sew the wig cap down to the head. What I like to do is, as I go around, I take the pins out. Then I know when I don't have any more pins in the wig cap, then I've caught all the spirals. I won't have to keep checking. I'll finish this one spiral, and then I'll do a latch hook and show you how to do that. You see, I'm just catching this first spiral right here. Maybe the second spiral with it once in a while. Just keep them together. You don't want the spirals to separate, because see, they will. They'll separate around from each other, so you kind of want to keep them together. After you've done this a couple of times, you'll get a good feel for it. This is really a simple process. It doesn't take long to kind of get a good feel for how you want it to look, how you want it to be. As soon as you start latch hooking into it, you'll be able to tell if you got it on there tight enough, if you need to take a few more stitches, if it's going to irritate your life, if it's going to be like not how you want it. Okay, let's see, I'm clear around to the beginning. I'll take a couple more just for grins. Just to show you the latch hook. I don't know how many spirals there are here on this head. I didn't count them as I was wrapping them around. There's quite a few. The beauty of it is as you go around, they get smaller and smaller. So each spiral takes less time. Okay. I'm going to be done with that part here because I think you have a pretty good idea of how that's supposed to happen. Okay, now what I have done is I've cut some lengths of yarn. It's the same yarn that is of the wig cap. And I don't know, they're 9 inches. That's not going to be very long. The hair is only going to be about 4.5 inches long. So what you want to do is you want to fold it in half like that. I use, pretty much you have to have a crochet hook to do this, and this is a size G. G is in girl. I use that size for just about everything in doll world. So then you go through that loop. You see the loop right there. Go through that loop. This string right here is for when I tied the neck. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so you have this piece of yarn that's doubled over. You put it on your hook, pull it back through the loop on the wig cap, and then you put the ends of your yarn, see your ends? They go through this loop of the yarn, and then you pull them tight like that. There you go. And then you can actually go underneath the whole braid if you want. Pull them through that way. As you experiment, as you do this, you'll see how you want to, it depends on if you want the yarn to go over the loop or under the loop, on how it lays. If it lays over the loop, see, watch this. Pull it through. This is going to lay under the loop. See how the loop is over the top of it when I get done? See, the loop is over the top of it. Now if I put my crochet hook in the other way, going towards the face, now you see how the loop is underneath. Right here's the loop. It's underneath, and the hair goes on top of the loop. That really makes the hair look fat. when you wrap it like that, when you loop it like that. If the cut ends are looped over the top of it, that makes a huge difference in how it looks when you get done. And that's all there is to it. I always go around the face first so that I can see exactly how I want the face to look. The face is always the most important part. That's the part that kids really look at when they're looking at it all. That's the part that mamas look at when they're looking at it all. So I always do the face first, and then I start working around the back and over this top, around the crown after that. So there you go. That's how you do a wig cap and latch hook. It's easy peasy. Just take some practice. Just work a little bit, pause the video, and then turn the video back on and do a little more. Okay, if there's anything else that you want to see how to do, let me know. I try to keep them short. Thanks for coming by. Have a great day. Bye.